Hi, today's topic is about magic. What makes our life magical? What makes us just feel in a way that magic is happening? It's exciting, it's special, it's miraculous, right? So some of the magical moments or events in my life are definitely related to my passion of running and triathlon. And when I talk to other runners and triathletes that compete in long distance events, we all kind of have the same thing in common. After a big race, after a big marathon or large, triathlon event, for a week or two after, we kind of get depressed. There's like this mild depression. There is like this coming off the high of what we just experienced, something we worked towards for so long and felt so amazing about. So obviously over the years, I tried to deconstruct and also prepare myself for this kind of like, decline in how I feel. And obviously there is that physical, component that your body is exhausted, it's recovering. You went through the highest beta endorphin, you know, overload to deal with pain, and there is a high in that. So you're coming off that, you achieved a big goal. So it's kind of like, okay, what's next? And life is easy when you're training for a big race because everything else just falls in place and you're just so focused. Otherwise, we have so many choices what we can be doing every day, and we're struggling to kind of be an essentialist and focus on our highest point of contribution, what we need to work on. So there is many reasons, obviously, but one of them, like very important one, that when we're racing, we're just so present. Like I cannot go through a marathon or like Ironman, half Ironman event if I have any dialogue, monologue going in my head. Like I have to completely disconnect because it's just too dangerous to have anything happening here, that starts, a conversation, because it can go downhill with. And so my ability to be present when I swim, bike, and run is insane. Like I cannot replicate it in anything else I do, okay? And I basically for hours and hours get to experience this magic of being present with life. Like being right in the moment, being right there. And so it's my stillness in motion. Like it's hard for me. I have a lot of energy, so it's hard for me to be still in my mind during a regular day. So racing gets me there. So so you have this almost like anywhere from like 3 hour to like I don't know, 8 hour meditation session basically. And then you go back to life after that and you don't feel like that. So it's basically after ecstasy, you have laundry, right? And after ecstasy of that race, you want to have more ecstasy, but it's not available. So that, for me, basically, that's the definition of magic. A magic is in being so present with life. And obviously my goal, having ability to do it on a regular day, not only on the race day of the, Ironman or marathon. And so on a regular day, I remind myself about the magic that we live on a blue planet that circles around a ball of fire next to the moon that actually moves the seas. So how is it possible not to believe in magic? So I believe it. I don't feel it all the time. I feel very mundane. Like a lot of life is just mundane. So, yeah, I'm working on that feeling of presence with life, feeling alive, and feeling magical, not mundane. Do you have any suggestions? What are your tips and tricks and ways of feeling that life is magical, not mundane?